But the big one put his hand under my chin and turned my head away. "Don't look at him," he said. He was asking for a slap, quite honestly. But before I could do anything about that, Mrs. Spendlove was walking us into class. The two boys went straight to the back, and the little one made himself at home in what was supposedly my seat. I stood there staring right at him, thinking he'd take a hint, but no. Mrs. Spendlove said, "Everyone, I'd like you all to say a big hello to a new face in our class. A happy new face, I hope. This is Chingis." Everyone said hello except me. I said, "What about the other one, miss? What's he called?" She hadn't noticed the little one until then. "Oh, Chingis," she said. "I'm afraid your little brother isn't in this class. He's in Mrs. Hoyle's class, just along the corridor." "No," said Chingis. "My little brother is in this class. Look, he is here next to me." Everyone laughed except Mrs. Spendlove. Sorry, she said. "I mean, he belongs in Mrs. Hoyle's class." She was flapping her hands at the rest of us to be quiet, mortified because she thought we were laughing at him, and it was her fault. But I was standing next to him, and I could see he hadn't made a mistake. He was digging in. "Julie, would you show Chingis's brother to Miss Hoyle's class?" "I certainly would. For one thing, I wanted my seat back." As soon as I stepped towards the little one, though, the big one put his hand up right in my face and said, "No." "Excuse me," said Mrs. Spendlove. "He must stay with me. I'm bound to take care of him, protect him. I must stay with him." "Well, it doesn't really work like that, Chingis. For one thing, once he's in Miss Hoyle's class, she'll protect him. And besides, he won't really need protecting because—" He wasn't even listening. He just took out some pencils and stuff and settled down to do a bit of drawing. Mrs. Spendlove opened up her laptop and poked around for a while. "Ah," she said, talking to the little one directly. "You need to go to a different class. Coomes," and she started trying to sound out this unbelievable name, syllable by syllable. Before she got to the third syllable, Chingis looked up and said, "No," again. No, just like that. It was the second time he'd said no to her. Once might be a mistake. Twice was game on. Definitely. We were witnessing a struggle for power. Mrs. Spendlove made the first play. "Excuse me," she said again. "Call him Nergui," he said. "It's easier." Which was definitely cheeky. Telling Mrs. Spendlove what to do. Telling her she wouldn't be up to the job of pronouncing someone's actual name. Mrs. Spendlove slapped that down. "Well, that's not what I've got here," she said, and tried sounding out the long name again. Chingis stood up. She looked him in the eye. He said, "Please." Please was good. Please was some kind of stand-down. Please was definitely points to her. She closed the laptop really, really slowly. "Okay," she said. "Just for today, you can stay in this class, Nergui." Chingis said, "Thank you," and sat back down. It looked like victory for Mrs. Spendlove, except that somehow this kid had ended up with everything he wanted. His little brother was sitting next to him, being called by some unofficial name. Maybe Mrs. Spendlove sensed this. Maybe that's why she decided she had to push it. "So, if you take your hat off, Nergui," she said, "we can all get started." The kid didn't move, and neither did Chingis. They both just sat there with "what are you going to do about it?" faces, pretending they didn't understand. She tried again. "I'm afraid you have to take your hat off, Nergui." "No," said Chingis. Now everyone looked at Mrs. Spendlove. "We can't have people wearing hats in class, Chingis." Everyone looked